$900 billion. That is how much the US government is spending on defense. 900 billion. But here's what almost nobody is talking about. A huge portion of that money is no longer going into weapons. It's going into AI. And not the kind of AI you use every day. This is battlefield AI. AI that predicts threats before they happen. AI that tracks thousands of targets in real time. AI that makes decisions faster than any human ever could. Now here's where it gets serious. There is one small company trading under $4, sitting directly in the path of that money. And almost nobody sees it. But here's the twist. This company is not trying to break into the system. It's already inside. Deep inside. Government contracts, defense networks, classified environments, and it has been there for decades. Let that sink in, because what's happening right now is a shift, a massive one. The next arms race is not nuclear, it's not missiles, it's AI. Who sees faster? Who decides faster? Who reacts faster? That's what wins now. And governments already know this. Billions are being redirected. Right now. Quietly. But here's the problem. Most companies will never touch that money. No clearance, no trust, no access. This company has all three, built over 35 years. And this is where it gets crazy. They didn't just stay a defense contractor, they evolved, fast, into an AI company. And not just any AI company. They built something specifically for classified environments, something the public barely understands. It's called Ask Sage. And no, this is not just another chatbot. Think about this carefully. Imagine something like ChatGPT, but cleared to operate inside secure military systems. Locked, trusted, mission critical. That changes everything, because now you're not competing with startups. You're operating inside one of the most restricted ecosystems on the planet. And almost nobody can enter that space. But here's what should really get your attention. This product is just getting started. Now, let's talk numbers. Because this is where things stop being theory and start becoming real. Last quarter, the company reported a loss of just 1 cent per share. Analysts expected 6 cents. That is an 83% beat. 83. And the market barely reacted. Now ask yourself, why would a stock beat expectations like that and still stay down? Because most people are looking in the wrong direction. Short-term noise, headlines, fear. But under the surface, something very different is happening. Full-year revenue came in at $127 million, and the company is projecting growth, 17%. But that's not the real story. Here's the number that matters. Ask Sage, that one product, expected to generate $25 million in recurring revenue in a single year. That is 6 times higher than last year. 6 times. Pause for a second. That is not normal growth. That is acceleration. And acceleration is where things change fast. Now at this point, you're probably wondering the same thing. What is this company? We've delayed it long enough. The company is Big Bear AI Holdings. Ticker, BBAI, trading on the New York Stock Exchange. Current price, just over $3. Now here's where it gets interesting. Not long ago, this stock was above $9, which means right now, it is sitting around 60% below its high. 60%. But here's the key detail most people miss. Nothing fundamentally collapsed. No major contracts lost. No system failure. Just market noise. And that creates opportunity, because price drops attract fear. But positioning tells the real story. And this company's positioning is unusual. Government access? Still there. Security clearance? Still active. AI expansion? Just beginning. And then something else happened. Quietly. 2 new senior executives joined the company. High-level leadership. Now think about that. Companies do not bring in top executives when they are struggling to survive. They do it when they are preparing to scale. Timing matters, because the next earnings report is coming up. And with everything building in the background, that moment could matter more than most people expect. But zoom out for a second, because this is bigger than one company. The defense AI market is projected to hit $38 billion by 2030, $38 billion. And this company has been operating inside that world for over 3 decades. The relationships, the access, the trust, already built, and yet the stock is still trading under $4. Now let's be clear, this is not risk-free. Revenue has been inconsistent. There are ongoing concerns. This is a volatile, high-risk stock. You should never blindly jump into anything like this. Do your own research, always. But look at the full picture. Decades of government relationships, a rapidly growing AI product, massive industry tailwinds, and a stock sitting far below its previous highs. That combination does not show up often. Which brings us to the real question. Is this early, or is this being ignored? Because those are two very different things, and most people realize the difference too late. Most people ignore it until the move already happens. So the only question left is this: will you see it early, or will you see it after everyone else already has? I'll let you decide.